Hey y'all. So I'm at the gym. I just got finished with my workout for today. Oh shit. There's like this tiny bird chasing around this crow. But what was I saying? You know what would be really cool? You know what would be like fantastic, like just great if the people in my life would stop ignoring my agency as a human being. That would be really, really fucking nice. I am constantly told that I don't know my own mind, which I find insulting on several levels. My family, namely my parents, are always talking about how I will eventually want a child. Like it'll just overcome me, like the sensation of parentalness. It like it's just gonna it's gonna over fucking take me, and I will not be able to control my genitals, my brain. I don't know. I've always been told that not wanting kids is a transient frame of mind for me, and that not only is it something that is immature and kind of childish not to want kids, it's also incredibly selfish not to want kids, which I don't fucking get, like, even at all. Because I see a lot of people who have kids and then treat them like shit because they weren't prepared to have kids. Or they didn't actually want kids, like, when your parents go out and get you a bunny for Easter. And a bunny's super cute and cuddly and shit, and it's cool for Easter, but then after Easter you don't play with it anymore. Like that kind of shit. And so I find that a lot of parents like the novelty of having a child, but actually don't take complete responsibility for their children. And I find that shit selfish. I think it's selfish to want to continue to live your life the way you've been living it with a child. And like, you can't expect things to be the same. You can't do things for yourself all the time when you have a child because your child comes first. So personally, for me, not wanting to have a kid is like the most thoughtful fucking thing I've ever done in my life, because I'm not burdening myself with some extra bullshit that I don't want, and I'm not going to bring someone into this world and treat them like shit. I'm not going to do that. And like, even if I did, by some fucking stretch of the imagination, have a child, I wouldn't treat them like a person who doesn't have a child. I would be fucking miserable, but I wouldn't, I'm just not about that shirking responsibility life. I don't do it. I don't fucking do it. I procrastinate. I'm pretty shitty to myself, but to others, I mean, when I have a responsibility, when I have a duty, I'm getting that shit done, because it just makes my life easier when shit is all falling into place, when everything is going as planned. And having a child, I'll let you in on a secret, is not a part of the plan at all, ever. No. And I was looking up stuff about I guess the phobia of having children, because it is not only for me something that I just do not want, but it also is incredibly disturbing to me. Like the thought of a thing gestating inside of my body, that is gross. Like, what the fuck? No. That is, that's so disturbing to me. I cannot, And so that phobia is called tocophobia. And it's the irrational, I suppose. I don't feel like it's irrational. The irrational fear of pregnancy, being pregnant, and I guess caregiving, taking care of a baby. Because, like, babies gross me the fuck out. I do not like babies. Like, I remember when I was maybe 14, 15, um, we went bowling. I was bowling with a friend of mine, the friend whose wedding I went to last year. And she had a friend who had a kid, and this kid was adorable. Like, don't get me wrong. I can objectively see something that is adorable and be like, oh my God, that's adorable. Keep it the fuck away from me. And this baby was eating Skittles. I don't know why they were giving the baby Skittles. The baby could not eat the Skittles. The baby had no teeth. But he was eating Skittles, and he was slobbering all over the place. Oh, and it was like, because he was eating several Skittles at once. And so it was like brownish, greenish gunk just coming out of his face hole. And his mom would lick it off of her fingers. And I was like, that's so gross. That is so fucking gross. And then they handed the baby to me while he was slobbering. They're like, hey, could you clean his face off? And I was like, why? And so I took him to the bathroom and I'm cleaning his face and he gets all his slobber all over my hands and I'm like crying. I just, no. I'm just not interested in babies. Like, just not. And children in general, I'm really cool hanging out with kids. I've worked at several summer camps over the course of my life, and so I like kids. Kids are cool because they're very fucking easy. They're easy to, I don't want to say manipulate, but they're easy to manipulate, and they're just really cool little people. It's like having a little posse of like undying fans at all times. Kids are cool. But I would not want to take any of them home ever at all. I don't, like, I like kids, like the Easter bunny that you get on Easter. Like, I like seeing them, I like petting them, I like, scratching them behind the ears and looking how cute they are and all that shit, but once Easter's over, bitch, bye. Like, I am not interested at all. Like, right now, I'm 26 years old. I am the same age my mom was when she had me. And I still I don't feel like any inclination to have kids at all. Like, I just don't. It's just not in the cards for Finn. It's just not. You guys get it? I just don't want to have kids. I just really don't want to have kids. And so I get really annoyed when my family, pushes onto me that I need to have kids. Like, because that's not what I'm here for. Like, I was not brought into this world to have kids. I'm not doing it. It's not my thing. I apologize. And so I don't like the idea of my family kind of hijacking my free will. I don't like that at all. And even more fucking insulting is you haven't met the right person yet. My dad has been saying that for nearly 5 years. I haven't met the right person yet. I've been with my fiance for 7. So he's just saying my fiance is just not the right person to be with. And I'm like, well, fuck you, buddy. I'm just not having kids. What is the problem with not wanting to have kids? I don't understand. Like, I just don't want them. There's plenty of other people having, 2, 3, 4, 7, 12, 19 children. I'm not going to add to it. I apologize. I'm just not interested in having kids. Please get the fuck over it.